Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's listening in the podcast. Today is July 20th, Saturday, 2024. I wanted to come here and speak about this tragic news. Really sad, guys. And this is coming from Brazil this time. Apparently, this happened actually last weekend, okay, the 13th. Today is the 20th, so it happened last weekend. Brazilian singer dies electrocuted on stage while hugging a fan that came up to him, but the fan was fully wet, and he died the instant like he touched the fan. He immediately died. Okay, let me give you his name. His name is Ayres Sasaki, or Ayres Sasaki. He died this week after he was electrocuted during a live show when he hugged a soaking wet fan on stage. This is so sad, you guys. I tell you guys all the time, life is unpredictable. I think everybody knows that, but I keep saying that, meaning anything can happen. The best thing that you can do in your life is to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. The last in Sasaki's mind that day was that he was gonna die, probably, or that he was gonna get electrocuted, if anything, right? This man has been a singer. He did other things too. He had another career, but he was a singer. That was his passion, right? Was just married for like less than a year, 11 months, basically newlywed, right? Just married, on stage, loving the enjoying his performance, doing his thing, doing his passion. And then this fan comes up to him, and when you're like, is a fan who knows his music, who knows who he is, and wants to just go up and hug him, and he gives her that kind of, like, you can say, like that the permission, I guess you can say, to come up and hug him, and then this happened. That is crazy, guys. That is, they're calling it a freak accident, but imagine the people watching this. Imagine that fan, that was like what she did caused this singer to die. And to see him like just collapse. And I don't know how long ago it was that we learned another singer who was a Christian singer who was performing on stage, a young guy too, and he completely collapsed. But this one, they're saying they're doing an investigation, obviously, but this one is definitely a human error, meaning that there was some type of equipment issue here, right? Because as we know, a lot of singers, they do a lot of crazy stuff on stage. They sweat and things like that. So for him to get in contact with this fan, I'm going to tell you exactly where it happened, but this fan, it's summertime, who knows, they probably were, it was at a hotel. So maybe, there was like, when you see those concerts in the summertime, they're always throwing water at people. This fan is soaking wet, could be the heat too. Goes on stage, give her favorite singer a hug, and he immediately dies electrocuted. Something with the wiring was off completely, and it's so sad. It's so sad that this happened. It tells you how fragile we are. As much as we're trying to control everything, we're so fragile. Let me read to you more information about the singer again. His name, it says here, Brazilian musician Ayres Sasaki dies this week after he was electrocuted during a live show when he hugged a soaking wet fan on stage. It says here, the incident, which happened at the Solar Hotel in Salinopolis, Brazil, during Sasaki's concert, occurred when the singer hugged the wet fan, according to the reports. The contact triggered a nearby cable jolt, causing the fatal electric shock. It says here, it is still unclear as to why this fan was wet, but police in Salinopolis are investigating the incident. According to the Brazilian news reports, police say witnesses have been given statements, and they requested expert reports. The hotel released a statement on Instagram saying, "We're fully dedicated to providing support to his family and taking the necessary measures. We affirm our commitment to fully cooperating with the competent authorities for the proper clarification of the events." Just reading this reminded me about that couple who was just vacationing. I think it was late in June. They were just vacationing in Mexico, and the guy goes into the jacuzzi with the wife too, and he gets electrocuted. You know, the how often you see things like this happen, it tells you that somehow, like, it's almost like I already know, like, as sad as everything is, all of these cases are, we're gonna see more of this, right? Because the enemy is not wasting any time. And you know, like, all these freak accidents and things like this that happen, we're gonna see, unfortunately, we're gonna see more and more. That's why you always have to be right with the Lord. Have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Anything can happen, guys. Sasaki was also an architect and an urban planner who was newly married. He is survived by his wife of 11 months, and her name is Mariana. So keep her in your prayers, guys. He was just 35 years old. Okay, 35 years old, has his career, also has his passion as a singer. Gets a lot of concerts. Apparently he was booked for that concert. Goes on stage, probably rehearsing for this event. Goes on stage, sees a fan, wants to hug the fan, hugs the fan, and immediately dies electrocuted. Like, wow. Do you know, it's so sad just even saying it aloud. It's so sad, you guys. One thing though, his aunt spoke to the press, and he said they're waiting for the investigation to come out. They're questioning why was the fan well. Like I said, you guys, I mean, it could have been so many things. You know, it's a concert at a hotel. It could have been this. She was just at the pool. It's her. Who knows what could have been, right? But I'm glad that they're doing the full investigation. I think they should look into the wiring. You know, when they do these concerts, they have people in charge, sound people, stage managers, all of that stuff. So I'm sure it has to deal with some type of wiring, because it's not normal. He could have been sweating on stage too, like anything, right? Or somebody throw water at him. You see that happen a lot in concerts, especially during the summertime, right? So they're going to do a full investigation. The aunt was saying, though, they wonder why for this particular concert the timing changed. Apparently they were supposed to come on stage at a certain time, and then it got moved. So that's something to keep in mind. I guess later on, when they do all the research, they'll find out exactly what happened here. It must be so shocking for the fan, for his family, obviously, to everybody who witnessed that. Life can change in any moment. You go from one moment enjoying a concert, during summertime, to witnessing something so tragic like this. To the wife losing her husband like this. It's so crazy, guys. Let me know, guys, what you guys think about this, and if you have any new information. Like I said, this happened on July 13. So if you have any new updates, please leave it in the comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. I know there's people, actually, I know I was reading, there's already like people who do this for a living, meaning stage managers, people who do sound and wiring for concerts. They're saying how impossible this could have been. They're like, how is this even possible that something like this could happen? And they say whoever did the wiring for that day is at fault. So if you are an expert in this, please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Have a good day. God bless. Hi, everybody. everybody, this is Julissa. I'm here to invite you to my podcast, Julissadesigns, and it can be found on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can join me every day as I make episodes of the latest news, real life stories, and I also share my favorite Bible verse. Hope to see you then. God bless. Everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to know more about me, you can always visit www.julissadesigns.com. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.